What if an entire community vanished, leaving behind only a single, cryptic word? No bodies, no clues, just silence. Tonight we investigate America's oldest unsolved mystery, the lost colony of Roanoke. Can new evidence finally crack the case? Let's find out. In 1587, 115 English settlers, families, children, dreamers, landed on Roanoke Island. Their goal? A new life, a new world. Among them, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America. But hope turned to uncertainty. Governor John White left to get supplies from England, trapped for 3 years by war. When he finally returned in 1590, the colony was gone. No bodies, no graves, no signs of violence. The homes? Carefully dismantled, not destroyed. The only clue, the word CROATOAN carved into a post and CRO on a tree. White had told the colonists to carve a cross if they left under duress. No cross was found. Whatever happened, it wasn't chaos. It was deliberate and chilling. Let's step deeper into the labyrinth of the lost colony. Every clue, every artifact, every theory brings us closer to the truth. Or so it seems. But if you think the answer is simple, think again. Theory 1. Relocation to Hatteras. Consider the word carved into the palisade, CROATOAN. It's more than a clue, it's a beacon, a message left behind in desperation or hope. Historians have long debated its meaning. Was it a sign of safety, a final destination, or something more cryptic? We know the colonists had friendly relations with the CROATOAN tribe. Some reports even mention that Mateo, a CROATOAN chief, traveled to England and returned as a bridge between worlds. On Hatteras Island, archaeologists have discovered English tools, a sword hilt, and fragments of pottery, evidence of contact, if not complete resettlement. But here's where the trail goes cold. The artifacts prove the English were there, but not how many, for how long, or if they survived. No graves, no structures, no written accounts. The island whispers secrets, but refuses to shout. Did the colonists find sanctuary among the CROATOAN? Or did they simply pass through, leaving only fragments behind? The mystery lingers, unresolved. Theory 2. Inland migration. Now, let's follow a different trail, one that leads far from the shore. 50 miles inland, at a place known as Site X, archaeologists have unearthed shards of pottery with English origins, mingled with native artifacts. Imagine the journey. Dense forests, unknown dangers, hope mixed with fear. Why would the colonists choose to move inland? Was it a search for food, safety, or a fresh start? The evidence is tantalizing. Pottery, tools, even a rapier hilt, all suggest English hands. But here's the debate. Were these items brought by the Roanoke colonists or by later settlers? The timeline is murky, and the lines between fact and speculation blur. Still, Site X remains one of the most promising leads. If the colonists did survive, perhaps they became part of a new, hidden community, lost to history, but not to legend. Theory 3. Famine and drought. The third theory is as harsh as it is haunting. Famine and drought. Scientific studies of tree rings reveal that Roanoke was struck by the worst drought in 8 centuries, right as the colony was struggling to survive. Imagine the desperation. Wells running dry, crops failing, hunger gnawing at hope. Did the colonists scatter in search of food and water? Did they try to return to England, only to be lost at sea? Yet, for all the suffering, there's no evidence of mass death. No skeletons, no burial sites, no signs of a final stand. Could starvation alone have erased an entire community, leaving not a single trace? Or did the drought force them into the arms of neighboring tribes, blending their fate with others? Theory 4. Assimilation with native tribes. Some believe the colonists didn't vanish at all. They simply became part of something new. Oral histories from local tribes mention pale-skinned newcomers, and some villages even featured English-style houses and customs. It's a theory that speaks to resilience. Instead of perishing, the colonists adapted, survived, and found family among the native peoples. But archaeology is stubborn. So far, no site has revealed a fully merged population, no definitive proof of English bloodlines or traditions carried forward. Still, the echoes remain. Legends, stories, and a handful of artifacts hint at a blending of worlds. Each theory offers a glimpse into the past, but none delivers a final answer. We're left with more questions than certainties. Let's clear the air. Some theories are more fiction than fact. The Dare Stones? Once hailed as a breakthrough, now exposed as a clever hoax. For years they fooled experts and fueled headlines, but the truth caught up. The secret Spanish raid? No records, no wreckage, no evidence. A story born of rivalry, not reality. Massacre by hostile tribes. Not a single grave, not a single bone. The evidence just isn't there. Aliens? Well, some mysteries are better left to science fiction. Stick with the facts. This story is mysterious enough without the wild detours. Here's what's truly baffling. The colony was dismantled, suggesting a planned move, but no new settlement was ever found. CROATOAN points to safety, but there's no record of survivors, anywhere. Evidence hints at both inland and coastal migration, yet no site proves survival. Drought was deadly, but left no trace of mass death. No graves, no bones, no closure. It's as if the colonists simply dissolved into history. Most historians now believe the colonists split up. Some likely traveled to Hatteras, following the clue of CROATOAN. Others moved inland, joining native communities. Over time, survivors blended in, their stories lost, except for haunting clues. No single site holds all the answers. The lost colony became part of the land itself. But just when it seemed the trail had gone cold, new evidence surfaced. In the dense forests beyond Roanoke, archaeologists uncovered fragments, pottery, tools, and European artifacts, miles from the original settlement site. Were these the possessions of desperate colonists seeking refuge, or simply trade goods exchanged with local tribes? The lines blur, and every discovery raises more questions than answers. Local indigenous oral histories, especially among the Lumbee tribe, speak of ancestors who were light-haired, who spoke a strange language, and who integrated with local communities. Could the colonists have survived by assimilating, leaving behind their English identity to endure in a new world? Genetic studies have hinted at European ancestry among some Lumbee descendants, but the evidence remains tantalizingly inconclusive. Today, scientists are using cutting-edge DNA analysis to search for genetic links between the lost colony and modern populations in North Carolina. Every swab, every sample is a step closer to the truth, or to confirming that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved. The tension between hope and uncertainty keeps the Roanoke story alive, generation after generation. Theories that won't die won. Mass migration. Did the colonists simply move en masse to live with friendly tribes further inland? Spanish attack. Some historians believe Spanish forces, hostile to English expansion, may have wiped out the colony, leaving no survivors, only silence. Starvation and disease. With supplies dwindling and no rescue in sight, did the settlers fall victim to the harsh realities of the New World? Each theory has its champions and its skeptics. The real answer may be a combination, or something no one has yet imagined. The enduring allure. What makes Roanoke more than a historical footnote? It's the irresistible pull of the unknown, the sense that just beyond the next clue, the truth might finally be revealed. Every new investigation, every fresh discovery, brings us a little closer, but also deepens the shadows. But the search isn't over. Somewhere, a forgotten artifact, a hidden diary, or a whispered legend may still hold the key. What do you think happened to the lost colony? Are there clues we've missed, or is this a mystery destined to remain unsolved? Drop your theories in the comments below. If you're hungry for more of history's greatest mysteries, subscribe and join us on the next investigation. Because in the world of Kronos, the past is never truly lost, only waiting to be found.